Hello everyone, Glenda Mollet here and welcome to my craft room. Oh my gosh, ugly hair day or what? I was out walking today and I got home just before the rain started. Just wanted to put you my way and say hi because I don't do that a lot and I should. I'm trying to figure out some kind of a program that's going to let me do the switcheroony thing, but I haven't got there yet. So, hi, we're going to stamp tonight. We're going to be using the Flowering Rain Boots bundle, which unfortunately, sad face, is retiring. But not happy face, not until the end of June. Hi, Norma. Okay, so enough of looking at me. I'll flip you around and we'll get to work. I'll show you the card. Put you up on my stand. And I'm going to get my computer here so that I can... Hi, Teresa. Hi, Janet. Going to share this to, first of all, get it so I can watch the... Oh, that's not going to let me share. Okay, hang on. I just want to share it to my VIP group because I haven't got there yet. Because I'm doing my lives now on my Facebook page and sharing them. There we go. Sharing them to my VIP group so that everybody can get it and they go to the same, at the same time, to the same two different places. Pardon me. I'm still dealing with whatever is happening in my sinuses. I don't know if it's a cold because it hasn't gotten any worse or if it's allergies. I really have no idea. So, I apologize ahead of time for all my coughing and hacking. My nose is not running. It's the weirdest thing. Okay, so this is called a triple twist easel card. And Janet, that's watching, hi Val, Janet that's watching actually showed me this card, this type of a card a long time ago. And I never got around to doing it until just recently. So it's the front, when you let the front down, it just looks like a regular card that has different layers. But when you pop it up, it reminds me of the Sydney, Australia Opera House. I don't know. I know I'm weird. Yes, allergies are really bad right now. I'm taking both cold medication and allergy medication. I'm probably over-medicating, but I just need to get rid of this before we go camping next week. So this is the card we're going to make. It uses the Flowering Rain Boots bundle, which is this stamp set and these coordinating dies. And Poppy Parade. I love Poppy Parade for these tulips because when you stamp them and activate the ink, let me put this down. Activate the ink with the Wink of Stella, you get that lovely orange in behind. And I think I've actually seen tulips in real life like that. Hi, Dorothy. Yeah, so the inside also has the same tulips. Now, I didn't color these with Wink of Stella so that you could see the difference between those and these. So these ones have been activated and this one has not. So I just, for the anchors on the inside, I just did one of these and then cut them apart into three pieces. It's not a difficult card. The difficult part is getting the cutting and the scoring done. Thanks, Teresa. Okay, so let's put it up there. I'm going to make a custom envelope for it too because I'm trying to use up my designer paper. So for the annual catalog, any designer paper that I have not used by the end of this week is going with me camping, and I'm going to make a whole whack of envelopes. Okay, so I have a Poppy Parade base, and I'll show you how I did it. Pardon me. So you cut it 8.5 by 5.5, and then you score it at 4 1/4. Then, let me get my paper trimmer, because it's easier for me to describe it in the paper trimmer than it is. Okay, so you cut this at 1 3/4. Okay, it doesn't fit on there. Let's just do it this way. Okay, so it's inside out. And you line it up. Nope. Hang on. It's been a while since I made this card. Okay. You line it up at 1 3/4. And you cut it. So this is the top. And then you fling it along and you line it up at 3 1/2, which is double 1 3/4. That's 3 1/4, 3 1/2. And then you cut it from the fold out. And then that gives you 3 layers. And the 2 top layers are 1 3/4 each. And then this one, I think, is 2. Yeah. So this one is 2 inches. So you want the bigger one at the bottom. And you notice I don't have the score lines on here because I'm going to do those with you. So then you take your paper trimmer again. And using the scoring blade. Don't use the cutting blade. You'll be disappointed. You'll wreck your card. So I'm going to put that way out of the way so I don't screw it up. Then you line up your top corner. Oops. You have to fold these under like that. So you line up your top corner in the hole there. And you line up that corner. Oh, I forgot to put do not disturb on my phone. Pardon me. So can you see this? Let me get my pokey tool so I can point. Line up that corner in the track and line up this here where it's cut to the fold in the track. And then you're going to score, not cut, from that corner down like that. See, now we have the scoring. I didn't get it deep enough. I was kind of leery about going over. So let me just go down here. There we go. Okay, that's better. And then you flip it and you take the next one out and you do exactly the same thing. Top corner in and bottom corner in. Like that. Now you have to be really careful when you're doing this that you get them lined up. Try to get in the track as much as you can because that's going to give you a better score line so that when we cut the designer paper, it's going to fit. Okay, now you do the same thing for the bottom one. In the track and in the track. This one's easier because you don't have that extra piece down there. And then you just score that real good. All right. So now we have our pieces that are going to fold like this. Let's get my bone folder. Now I got to be careful with this one because I didn't get it done properly. It doesn't go into the corner there. Uh-oh, I could have issues. Oh well, it is what it is. There. Okay. One. And ooh, that one's the same thing. Apparently I wasn't doing very good with my folding tonight. Just take your bone folder and make it go right into the corner like that. And then that one. And this one. And they're all going to fold in the same direction so that they all look like little flags. There. All right. So we have the base done. Going to put that off to the side. Now we need 3 pieces of designer paper, and I'm using Flowering Fields designer paper. I have 2 pieces that are 4 by 1.5, and 1 piece that is 4 by 1 3/4. And we're going to cut them. Now, if you have a piece, this doesn't have direction on it, but if you have a piece that has direction, like this pattern has direction on it, so you would want to make sure, if you were using this kind of a pattern, that you put it on here and mark which way you want your die cut or your cut to go, so that you end up with your tulips going in the right direction. Do you know what I mean? You wouldn't want your tulips to be upside down. Okay, so now you're going to take these, and my paper trimmer again, and I'll cut both of these at the same time. So I'm going to figure out which way I want these. I want that up, and I want that up. There we go. And I'm just going to go to my card, and I'm going to make sure that I've got the right corners that I'm going to cut, so that that's at the bottom. Believe me, taking a second to check that out is going to make your card all that better. All that better. All that much better. Yeah, it's going to work better. And just give the cut there. Now, I'm going to be careful that I don't mess these up, because these are in pairs. And then this one, I think I'll do it this way up, because it's going to be covered mostly by this anyways. So I'd like the cloud looking thing to be at the top. And I'll just put that in the track and cut it the same way we cut the other one. Come on, off. There we go. Okay. Now, get my mat, because I like to put my adhesive on all at once. I'm just checking to make sure that it fits, because at this point you can do some fine tuning. If you didn't get your cuts and your score lines the same, you can do a little bit of fine tuning on it. Okay, now get some adhesive. When I'm doing corners, I like to put it together, put it on my my mat, so that I can get adhesive right down into those corners, and then just pull it apart. Then go in the back or on the front, and just make sure it's not sticking out anywhere. I don't like it when I'm making a card that has points like this, and the points don't stick. Okay, so this one's going to go on here. Whoops, a little bit of adhesive there hanging out. Let's get rid of that. Put this on here like that. And then we'll do this one. So did everybody have a good day? Did you get outside today? I went for a lovely walk. Managed to get it in when the sun was thinking it was going to shine, before the rain decided it was coming down. All right, that one goes on there like that. Get the next section. Do a little testaroonie, just to make sure it's going to look half decent. Yep. Okay. Put adhesive on that. Oops. There's snow up in our hills, though. It's not summer yet. It's not spring completely. Mother Nature is saying, nuh-uh. It's not time for you to put away your winter coats just yet. It keeps sticking to my finger. It's awkward. Okay, which part was at the bottom? This is the top piece. Stick it on there. Oh, wait, I can't. I've got to do this. I can't see where that overlap was. There we go. And see, by doing the adhesive that way, it sticks right into the corner like that. It's supposed to be cold all next week with snow. Oh, yuck. I'm sorry, Teresa. That sucks. I don't know what next week is supposed to do. We're going camping again. I know you're probably getting tired of hearing it, but we like to camp in the spring before everybody else gets out there, so it's relatively quiet. And we're going up to a place called Sayward, which is kind of in the northern part of the island. It's not way up north on the island. And it's a new campsite that we're trying out called White River. And it's right on the river. And I know that there's rain scheduled for the first 2 days that we're there, but then when I looked, there was sun scheduled for the next 3 days. So we might get some good river walks in. Okay, which part is the up part? I don't know. Oh, this is the up part. Pardon me. That goes on here, like this. Which one? 1992, we had snow in August. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Snow in August. I remember. We used to live north of Fort St. John in northern British Columbia. And where we lived, we had snow every month of the year when we lived up there. I had a garden in, and everything was up like this much. I remember the lettuce, the onions, the radishes, the carrots. They were all up like this much, and it snowed. It was at the end of my garden. It all froze. And then I just got mad and decided I was not going to grow a garden while we lived up there. You kind of need a greenhouse when you live up there. So the next place we lived had a greenhouse. We lived in, hubby worked on the natural gas pipeline. I'm just getting the excess adhesive off of here. He worked on the natural gas pipeline, and we lived in company housing. And the people that had the house before us put a lovely big greenhouse in. So I had tomatoes and peppers and cucumbers and all sorts of stuff. Okay, so there's the base. That's it. It's not really that difficult. The difficult part is making sure that you get your cuts and your scores the same way. So we're going to put that off to the side now. And I'm going to get, this is my sentiment piece. And I have 2 4x4s. That I'm going to use to stamp stuff on, because I got a lot of stamping and die cutting. And then 5 1/4 by 5 1/2 is also for pieces. This is the inside piece. It has the X on it. So we'll put that over there. So I need to stamp 4 sets of stems and 5 sets of tulips. Oh yeah, April 7th. That's not time for admitting it's spring yet. Well, we lived up north, could always count on snow for the Easter, which is when our kids were born. And then sometimes we even had it on my birthday, which is the first week in May. Okay, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. And I'm using garden green to do this. And I'm stamping them far enough apart so that they'll be able to die cut them. That's 3 and 4. Okay, now I need 1 on the inside, but I need to get dirty paper. I don't mind snow. And I don't even mind snow when we're camping. Doesn't bother me. Apparently I'm going to be making a lot of envelopes while we're away, so I'll have lots to do. And one for the inside, and then one on the envelope. Oh, I'm not doing an, hello, blonde face. I'm not doing an envelope because I'm making a custom envelope. So we'll put that aside along with the stamps. Now, where's the card? I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to stamp 5 sets of tulips. See if I can get some on here. 1. Oh, that's not good. 2. What is going on? Oh, look, my Poppy Parade is doing what my other ink pads did. I'm going to have to do the clean thing on it. It's not holding the ink. It's a good thing I have lots of cardstock, because this is crazy. It's not getting good inkage at all. 1, 2, 3. Let's turn this around. 4. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to try and re-ink it. If I had to use my Stamparatus, I could just go over top, but, you know, I don't do that, so. I keep forgetting about my Stamparatus. Let's try to get some ink on here. There we go. And I'll just grab another bit of it'll still work, but I don't want my tulips to be, I want them to be able to reactivate in that ink, make a lovely thing in the background, and I don't think it's going to if it doesn't have enough ink on it. So let's just try another one. I've got lots of white cardstock. It's not like it's the end of the world. Much better. See how much better that is? Just grabbing some more white because I have to make a whole bunch of these. I should have pre-done these because otherwise you guys are going to be hanging around watching me die cut all this stuff. Oh well. I hope you have your coffee and a snack. We could be here a while. That's 4. I need one more. Oh, look, it's doing it again. Oh, Lord, 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 Lord. Okay. There we go. Done. And that I'm going to put aside with the anchor on top of it to remind me that I have to... Oh, I didn't do the inside. That I have to re-ink that sucker. Let me just do the one for the inside. And I'm going to wash it first. So I've done a video because I can see there's little pits in here, and those are caused, they're not actually pits, they're actually crystals coming out of the ink. And I did a video on how to clean your ink pads, and it really works. There we go. Inside done. So I'll do that with this one. Okay. That's that and that. And now I have to stamp the daisies in Melon Mambo. No. Come on. Mango Melody. Oh. Brain fart that was. Because it kind of coordinates with the yellow that's in the background of the Poppy Parade. Ooh. Oh, this is one of those ink pads that I redid. So I have to be gentle with it. Yep. Didn't get enough of the water off of it. You're seeing all my mistakes tonight. Well, there we go. You just have to stamp it a few times to get rid of all that water that hangs out in there from cleaning it. So that was one of the ones that I washed. Okay, let's see if this is going to be big enough to put my pot on. Yep. So this is just Jade, and I will be saying a fond farewell to Just Jade when it retires shortly. There we go. All right. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to put the sentiment one off to the side and get my horrible mat here and the dies. And we're going to put the dies on, line them up. My post-it notes, hold it in place so that it doesn't run away. There we go. And the one for the daisies. Oh, almost. I don't think I can do them both at the same time. I think they're too close. I don't want to destroy my dies. Yeah. I'm going to have to do that one first, and then I'll do the daisies. I have to run them through multiple times anyways, because we have a whole whack of these to cut out. At least I have my post-it notes ready. Now, if I put that way and put that, I'm trying to get, no, okay, just gonna cut these so that I can get cut a set of these at the same time. There we go. You guys are awful quiet tonight. Are you concentrating or are you eating cheesies? There we are. And I apologize for my voice. I know it's not nice to listen to this gravelly hacking that's going on. If I knew what was the problem, it would be better. Okay, here's one. I was going to do this in a class. Then when I discovered how many die cuts I had in here, I decided that that's probably not a good idea. Because I can't pre-stamp and pre-die cut for everybody. So we would be there a long time doing this card and 2 other ones. So I thought, well, I'll just do it as a Facebook Live. Then everybody will get to do it. There we go. And then you can go back and watch how I did it afterwards. Line that one up again. Come on. Sometimes getting them on here is a bit tricky. There we go. Pop that out. And I don't have to use that die again. You're just watching me work. That's fine. I need to do the daisies. This daisy. Okay, don't throw that away. It's got my little post-it note thingies on it. I feel like there should be music or something in the background while I do this. But music's not happening with my voice tonight. Oops. Okay, round number 2. Oh, good. Thanks, Teresa. I'm glad I could inspire you. Because, you know, sometimes we just need a little bit of inspiration. Yesterday, I've been busy doing class prep, and so I was cutting cardstock and doing kits and doing typing and stuff yesterday. So I didn't get to be creative, and last night my body decided that I needed to have some creative time. So I put everything away that I was working on. And I belong to a tutorial group, and each month we provide one tutorial, and there's anywhere from 5 to 8 of us that do it. And then we get all of the tutorials, all the shared tutorials. So those are what I put in my weekly newsletters. So last night I decided I was going to work on mine. And I had no idea what I wanted to do, except that I knew that I wanted to use Paradise Palms, which is the one that we're going to be using tomorrow night for our collaboration night. Multitasking telly and daughter conversation. Oh, nice. Only a woman can do all those things at the same time, Val. So my card is beautiful. I can't share it with you because the tutorial's not out yet. But I'll say this. It involves palm trees, and it involves a sunset. And a sunset has purple in it. It's a night sunset. Duh, of course it's a night sunset. Crazy. So look for that in my weekly newsletter. Sometime, probably in May. Now, if you're not signed up for my weekly newsletter, make sure you do, because I'm now rethinking my monthly newsletters. So I've been doing a monthly newsletter for about 13 years that has all of my class information and specials and, you know, all of that stuff. But I do that every week anyways. So now I'm thinking that maybe my monthly one is redundant and I don't have to do it anymore. So sunsets are getting, oh, they are. I wish I could see sunsets, because you know where we are, we can't see them. Okay, have I cut out 4 of these? No. Where are the other 2? Oh, they're there. Cut. I wish I could see sunsets from our house, but we have too many trees in the way. So if you are signed up for my weekly updates, what are your thoughts? Do you think that my monthly one is repetitious and I should just drop it because I tell you that information every week, or should I keep going with it? So the difference is that I provide calendars on my monthly one that have the dates of my classes right up for the next, well, season. You know, right now it's up till June. And then in July, I'll start up to December. So it's kind of 6 months at a time. But I'm just wondering if I need to continue with those, or if I could just do it in the weekly one and not be worried about it. Yeah, I'm not going to, see now, there's some that love them. I'm not going to stop the weekly one. I'm going to keep, that's the one I'm definitely keeping. But I'm just wondering if I should continue on with the monthly one. Maybe what I can do is do the weekly one, kind of do a hybrid, and then once a month just give you calendars. Would that work? Dorothy, go to my blog. Hang on and I'll give you the link. And you just fill out the form that slides down from the top. Yeah, the weekly ones are not going anywhere. I've been doing those for a very long time. I'm looking for my mouse. I'll go to my blog. Go here. Give you the address. Go here. Go there. Paste that on there. And where is it? On my VIP group. Hello. There it is. So I'll just put it there too, because I don't know where people are watching. There you go. Okay. So fill out that form, and then you'll get an email that you have to confirm that, yes, it's you and you want me to give you my my weekly updates. And for doing that, I'll send you 2 free tutorials right away. And then every Tuesday morning at 8 o'clock Pacific time, my weekly one goes out. And it always has a free tutorial in it as well, as long as all the other information. You're welcome. So, I guess I haven't really solved my issue of whether I'm going to put these out so I know that I've got enough. Whether I'm going to do my monthly one or not. I think a hybrid is good. So instead of all the blurby information, I'll just provide the calendars and put the blurby information in my weekly one. I'm trying to work smarter, not harder, as the saying goes. Okay, getting rid of all my extra pieces now. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to get my piercing mat, because I like to use it to move things around. And I'm going to put glue dots on the end of all 4 of these, and then let them dry, and they become little tiny glue dots. Sharon, you like both? Blob. Don't want blob. Just want little tiny dots. Uh-oh, this is gonna blob again. I've been doing my newsletters for a long time. Way back when Stamping Up used to have every Tuesday, they provided us with a list of sale items. That's when I started doing the weekly ones, but I've been doing the monthly ones for, I think, 14 years now. Okay, so I'm going to let those dry out of the way of what I'm working on. Okay, so I have all these. One of these I have to cut for the inside. So you can see they have natural separation in them in sets of 2 and 3. So I'm just going to hand cut and make it look like they haven't been just hacked off. Hybrid would be cool. I think I can do it. I might try that for the May one. I haven't got it started yet because I haven't had time. But we'll try it out for May and see how it goes. Let me know what you think. And if you haven't signed up for it yet, go to my blog and do that. And if you're watching this on YouTube, catching the replay, it will be in the description of my YouTube, the link for my blog. It's glendamollet.blogspot.com. It's not difficult. Okay, we can activate the tulips. The Winky. And see, I let those sit a while, and it doesn't matter because Poppy Parade loves to be reactivated with Wink of Stella. And then not only do you get that gorgeous orangey color in the background, but you get bling too. And you know, it's all about the bling. Isn't there a song about that? My grandchildren would roll their eyes right now hearing me say that. It's all about the bling, about the bling. Maybe that's a different song, but I think it's all about the bling. So today, I was working on my taxes. Yuck. I procrastinated till about 3 o'clock. And I couldn't procrastinate anymore. I had to get it started. So I get it all done, get the paperwork all done, get my reports all ready to enter into my Simply Accounting program that is 2010. It's really old. And it won't open. My program will not open, will not run my files. Now, this is the first time I've tried this on my new computer since I got it. Because, yeah, I'm a little bit behind. I hadn't done November books yet. I know, it's almost the end of April, and I got to get my button gear. So I tried. Honestly, I was going to get it done, most of it today. But Windows 11, which came on my new computer, and I didn't want it on my new computer, but I had absolutely no choice, does not run my program. Simply Accounting does not run. Simply Accounting 2010 does not run on Windows 11. So then, while hubby was trying to figure it out for me, of course I was online trying to figure out what kind of accounting programs are out there. Holy crap. They've changed them so much. They're doing like everybody else does, where you got to pay a yearly fee. Well, I don't want to pay a yearly fee because I don't do payroll, so I don't need the updates. I just need the accounting program to work the way I want it to work. And I've been using Simply Accounting since, I was in college when my children were 12. So that was 1992. Was it 92? Yes. 1992, I started using Simply Accounting. And I have not used any other accounting program. I don't want to. I don't want to learn something new again. Of the past 2 years, I've learned enough new stuff. I don't want to learn any more. So I'm fighting changing programs. See how lovely and orange those are? Is that not the coolest thing? Yeah, new technology. I hate it. The only good saving grace is that we still have my old laptop, and hubby is using it. We had to send it away to get it fixed, but it's working. So he's going to install my Simply Accounting program back on my old computer, and all my data files are still there because thankfully we didn't get rid of those. I'm having an issue with my wink of Stella. It needs to be squeezed a bit. So he's installing my program where all my data files are anyways. There we go. So hopefully I'll be able to get my taxes done. I don't like doing them at the best of time. And then I guess I'm going to have to figure out what to do about my accounting program. I might have to just build some spreadsheets. Do it my own way. Because I am not paying $200 a year for a program that I use half of. All I do is use it for my reports. And I'm sure I can build reports. It's just a lot easier when you put all the information in and click the button and it goes. Okay, you're probably tired of hearing me and my problems, but I'm almost done. I just got these left to reactivate. Should have done this before I cut them apart, but oh well. There's that. I love how this works with Poppy Parade. And another one that it works really well with is Blackberry Bliss. it gets a lovely pinky tinge in behind it. This is why I had to have the images stamped fully, because otherwise that ink wouldn't be there to reactivate. And spread out. There we are. Okay. Done. Put Winky away. Oh, okay. So there's the one that didn't stamp very well compared to the one that did stamp. So there's definitely a difference in them. I didn't do the inside one again. Okay, off to the side you go. And let's put you on your stems. Come on. On the stems. That's one. And there's two. I'm hoping my cold goes away, if it is a cold, or my allergies, or whatever they are. How can you tell the difference between a cold and allergies? I tried to look it up on the internet, but it didn't tell me anything, and I was in a hurry, so. I want to believe that this is allergies, because it's not acting like a cold. It's not getting worse. It's only in my sinuses. It's not affecting anything else. Well, the cough is happening because of what's happening in my sinuses. If anybody has any insight, let me know. So last night, before I went to bed, I took allergy medication and cold medication. I figure I'm going to get rid of this sucker one way or another. There we are. Okay, now we can do some assembly. I'm going to put some adhesive on. Oh, I didn't do these. Uh-oh. Wait, go back. Need to zoom out a bit. Oh. Okay. There we go. It's not as easy as zooming out because I haven't got a fancy program. Okay, so I'm just going to go over the mango melody a bit because it also reactivates and gets a lovely yellow tinge to the flowers, and you don't have to color them. Yes, perfect. Is that better? Oh, good. Sorry. Sometimes it starts to get lower and lower and I don't realize it. So these are going to go on there. So I need to put a little bit of adhesive on there. I want to get my mat first so I don't get adhesive all over the place. Oh, yeah. Dorothy, that sucks. Our grandchildren, where it started was when I was up north with the grandkids. That's why I thought it was a cold, because they've been really sick the past couple of days. Okay, so there. The only thing I haven't done is the sentiment, and I'm not worried about that right now. Okay. So you have to be really careful when you put these on, because you see this one is going to poke up over the top, but I can't put it down here because it's going to interfere with that. So what you do is you kind of flip it over, figure out where you want it to be. I want it to line up right about there. Now I'm going to take my pencil and I'm just going to draw a line. I want to cut it right along the edge of that designer paper there. Get that out of the way. So now when I put this back on here, see, it's going to fit within the confines of my card. So we'll put that one on and then we'll do the other one. And you can't put the adhesive at the top, only at the bottom. Put it right down at the bottom there. And we'll put that on. Right there, making sure that it doesn't go out past that edge of the card. There we go. And you can't put it at the top because it's going to sit up and then you'll have that happening. So now we're going to do the other one on the over on the other side, and it's going to overlap a bit, but you're going to have to do exactly the same thing to get it to fit in there. So we'll just put that in there, figure out where it's going to sit, and draw the line. Give it a trim. And then put it on here and figure out what you can put adhesive on and what you can't put adhesive on. So I can put adhesive on to about here, because otherwise it's going to interfere with that. So I'm just gonna, and you can only put it a little bit there, so kind of making it crooked. Hi, Connie. Good night, Teresa. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so this is going to go on here, and I'm going to put that, I'm going to put this edge right on that point there. And then it will just fit on there nicely. And then you just check and make sure you can still fold your card. Okay, so that's that one. Now this one, you don't have to be so picky. See, I left one hole and I cut one off a little bit on this layer. Now I think I'm going to just give this a trim right along there and put that right there like that. Okay, so we'll get some adhesive on that. And put that on there, making sure that I don't go past that edge. Now, it doesn't matter if it goes up there. That's fine. Okay, there's that one. And then this one, I'm going to do the same thing. I'll just do a little trim right along there. And then you put adhesive on like you did for the top one. Just avoid that corner. And it's going to go right about there. There we go. So there's those two layers. Now we're going to do, this one is a little bit different because it's just going to sit like that. So I'm going to put adhesive starting there and going down to about there. Okay. Can't go past those marks. So I'll just add some adhesive on there like that. And we'll pop that on, making sure that it doesn't go out past. Oh, wait a minute. Stop. Hold the bus. I put that up on dimensionals. Hold the bus. See if I can get the adhesive off. I love this adhesive remover. I think it's the best thing the dollar store has. We used to sell them, but you can get them in the dollar store now. It helps if yours is clean. Mine's not. This has had a lot of use. See, it takes all that adhesive off. Just lickety split. Okay, this is like a comedy of errors on this card tonight. There we go. Now, see, you can take that adhesive right off so that it's not sticky at all anymore. There, now I can put adhesive, or what you call them on there. What are these things called? Dimensionals. Oops. And I need a little one down there. And that's going to go on there. And I'm just going to make sure that I haven't got my dimensionals poking out. Nope. Good to go. So tomorrow night, at the usual time, will be the Friday Night Gong Show. The Make Glenda Go Crazy show. Now, let's put this inside. It's the collaboration night. We're going to be playing with, let me show you. I got it right here. I thought I had it right here. Where did it go? Oh, I put it away. Shoot. Okay, we're going to be playing with the Paradise Palms stamp set. So I'll just put this on and then I'll get the catalog out and show you. And I am so excited because I wasn't going to get that stamp set. And then I caved in and ordered it. And then the retiring list came out in the new catalog. And I'm excited because it's in the new catalog. And I can't show you the new catalog. But I can show you my mini catalog when I find it. It's called Paradise Palms, and it's on page 25. This one. And it's got the coolest dies that cut out a palm tree. So we're going to play with that and some New Horizons designer paper because I want to make some kind of a scene with that. That's tomorrow night. Okay, stamp set. I don't want to do a card like that. I want to do one that says hello there. So we'll take that out. See what I do with my stamps? My stamps are all numbered when I get them. They all get assigned a number, and they sit like this in a drawer. And then I put the number on the dies too, so that I know which dies belong to it. And I usually have a little note in here that says what the dies are called, but I didn't do that one. So here's the tulip one. See, it says Windmill Fields dies. And then when I know that they're going to be hanging around for a while, I put them in a case, and this says congrats and hello. So all my congratulations in my active stamp sets are in there, and I do that with all of my stamp sets from the annual catalogs. I don't do I'm putting this one back, so I'm not going to use it. I don't do the mini catalogs because they don't hang around long enough. When they get graduated into the big boy catalog, the big girl catalog, then I put them in there. So, Lovely as a Tree was stamp set number 001 way back in 2006 or 7. I can't remember when it was. 6, I think it was. And that was my very first stamp set. I still have it. I'm not getting rid of that one. And now I'm up to, I did the ghosty thing. Now I'm up to 1002, I think is the latest one. I have to stamp this again. There we go. 1002 stamps sets, and I'll show you which one is. I haven't got it processed yet, but it's this one. This is in the new catalog, and I got it for free because I signed up for the Stampin' Up! On Tour convention that's happening. Okay, so this is going to go here, and then I'm going to put a dimensional right there in the corner. Yeah, so tomorrow night, bring your beverage, bring your snack, and join me at 8 o'clock. The Zoom link will be in my VIP group, but I'll be streaming it here to the my page and streaming it to my VIP group, so you'll be able to get it no matter where you are. and we'll build something together that has a palm tree in it, or not. We'll see what you guys want to use. There. So I had to put the dimensional down here in this corner because it's going to be sticking up. Okay, let's get some dimensionals on these babies. The anchors. It has a punch, Valerie, a bottle punch. And for those of us that like making shaker cards, it has bottle shaker things. You know, like the jar domes that we had. These are bottle domes. So it's going to be fun to use. My new catalogs were supposed to be here today. I've got the letters all written. I've got the treasure hunt lists all done. The packaging is all ready. Because I wanted to get them in the mail, but yeah, they didn't arrive today. They're coming tomorrow. But then so is all my new goodies. So I don't know what I'm going to do. What am I going to do first? I'm going to play with my new goodies, or I'm going to get my catalogs ready to go. And those of you that are in my club, my monthly club, I'm going to coil bind yours for you. So it's going to have binding on it like this. So that's for my monthly club. And I'm going to be having registration for my in color club. And those people are going to get coil bound ones as well. And if somebody is watching and is not one of my customers yet, and does not have a Canadian demonstrator, and lives in Canada, let me know. I'm happy to send you a catalog. Okay, so now I'm going to put these up where I want them to sit, and then the little anchors go here in the corner like that. So that's one. And then, what did I put at the top? Oh, I put the two at the top. Oh, well. This one's going to be different. Thanks, Connie. And this one is going to sit up. Pardon me. Like this. And I haven't pushed them down yet because I want to make sure that I'm putting them in the right spots. And also, don't forget about my Waves class. If you purchase the Waves collection from me in March, you're going to get the class for free. But if you didn't, or you live out of town, out of Canada, there we go, or you're a demonstrator and you've bought it yourself, which is fine, then you can buy the tutorial. The tutorial is available for another couple of days. I think the 10th. I think it was the 10th that's the cutoff. And then I'll send you the recipes and the video tutorials, and you can stamp with us. Prep your own cards and come and stamp with us on the 24th. Okay, so these are polished dots. I was watching Ange McKay earlier today. She calls them Polish dots. She's so funny, that lady. And, pardon me, I'm going to use a couple of them on this card. And I use the pinky toned ones. Now it's Calypso Coral and Very Vanilla is what they said they are. So let's just put, just going to put 3 of them here, like this. Like that. There we go. So if you want the tutorial, let me know. Send me a message, send me an email. And it's $15, and you can join in on the stamping. Right, there's our card. What do you think? Pretty cool, right? Oh, I didn't push those down yet. Got to do that. They'll fall off. There we go. So, there's the triple twisted easel card. Oh, or hang on, sneeze. Uh-oh. Oh, pardon me. Whew. Now I'm going to do the envelope. So this is the usual envelope that I make. 6 by 12, scored on each long end at 3/4, and then scored at 4 1/4 and 10. And then you just go in with your bone folder and score all the lines like this. And then use your scissors and cut on the inside of that score line all the way down to the 4 1/4 inch score line, and then miter in that corner. Do the same thing on this side. These envelopes are so easy to do. I was watching my friend Sue from Victoria the other day, and she showed us how to make custom envelopes. Thanks. Thanks, Norma. Oh, thank you, Holly. So she was showing us how to make custom envelopes. You know, when you're, well, I don't know about you, but I send out embellishments all the time. And sometimes they don't fit in an envelope. So she was showing how to do a custom envelope. So I haven't tried it yet. I've got the measurements all written down. I'm going to try it, and then I'll show you guys how to do it, because it's really cool. You can do it. As long as you've got paper big enough, you can do a envelope for anything. That's pretty good. Okay, so now I'm going to put adhesive, but I don't put adhesive here. You put adhesive here because these are shorter than that is. So you put adhesive like that. Close these. Fold this up. There we are. Custom envelope. So here's one with a boring envelope. And here's one with a custom envelope. There. Now, about the Waves of the Ocean class on the 24th of April. You can also still buy the bundle and the designer paper. You just can't buy the foil and the jewels because they're gone. But if you place an order through me using my host code, which is here and also on my blog, and order that, I will still send you the kits. You have until the 10th. So what is today? Today's the 7th. So you got 3 more days to get your order in for the Waves of the Ocean. It's actually called Waves of Inspiration Bundle and Waves of the Ocean Designer Paper. And then I will send you the free kits. Even though it's April, I'll still do it. And if you don't want to do that, you can get the tutorial. Just let me know. Okay, so that's it, ladies. Thanks so much for hanging out with me tonight. I'll be back tomorrow night, same time, same place, with the Paradise Palms stamp set, and I'll bring all of my frustration with me tomorrow night. You guys can put me through my paces. I appreciate it if you would share my video with your friends and family. And if you're watching on my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Then you won't miss any of my videos and tutorials. And you could do that in the description of my video. I will try to also put the recipe for this card in there so you can create it yourself. Stampin' Smiles. Bye for now.